Hello students, in this video we are going to see Cbse class 10 maths chapter 1 real numbers. In that we are going to discuss the sixth example. So we have already discussed about the real numbers, and we also saw about the theorem 1.2 fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So here now we are going to start with the exercises and examples. So in example 6 it talks about the LCM and HCF. So before we get into the question, we'll first know what is LCM and what is HCF. So LCM is the product of the greatest power of each prime factor. Okay, so when you are asked to find out the LCM and HCF, you will be given 2 or 3 numbers. What will be given? 2 or 3 numbers. Okay, so for each of the number you will write the factors. So when you are writing the factors, sometimes for a single prime number there might be many factors. Like if you are going to write for 16, then what will be the prime factors? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 you will get. So what do you have here? You have 2 to the power 4. Okay, so likewise you will do. Likewise if you want it for 20, so for 20 what you will have? 20 you all know it is going to be 4 into 5. So you will have for 4 2 into 2 into 5. So which will be 2 power 2 into 5 power 1. Okay, so this will be, so for 16 what do you have? 16 we saw that it is going to be 2 power 4. For 20 it is 2 power 2 into 5 to the power 1. Now greatest power of each prime factor. So for both of these, what is the greatest power? The prime factors which we have here are going to be 2 and 5. So what is the greatest power of 2 here? 4. What is the greatest power of 5 here? 1. So when you take the product of these two, that is when you are going to multiply these two, then you will get the LCM. Okay, so then what will it be? It will be 16 into 5, so which will be 80. Okay, 6 5s are 30, 3 5 1s are 5, 8. Okay, so you have 80. So this is your LCM then. Have you understood? Yes. So now what is your HCF? HCF is the product of the smallest power. Okay, remember whenever you have L, you will easily remember it as least, but it is not so. It is greatest. It is the opposite here, because it is a least common multiple. Okay, it should be there. Okay, common multiple. It is the, here you are talking about the factor. So you are talking about the factor, you are going to talk about the highest common factor. That means what? It should be present in both. So what is present in both here? Smallest power is what? So for 2, the smallest power is going to be what? 2 power 2 only. For 5, do you have any 5 here? No. Since there is no 5 here, you will not write 5. Okay, that is what you need to be careful about. It should be there in both the numbers. Okay, so if I am talking about 5 here, yes, I have it here. I can include it only in the LCM but not in the HCF. So my HCF is what? It is nothing but 2 to the power of 2, which will be 4. Is it clear, children? So this is how you are going to find about the LCM and the HCF. So for your examples and exercise, you have many questions regarding this. So that is why I just started with the concept here. So when you talk about LCM and HCF, you have to remember one more thing. That means the LCM, the product of the LCM and HCF will give us the product of the two numbers. Product of the two numbers. Here what is LCM and HCF? 80 into 4. So 80 into 4 will be what? 320. So here again what are the numbers here? 16 into 20. That is also going to be 320. Have you got it correctly? Yes. So this is how you will be able to generalize that LCM into HCF is equal to the product of the two numbers. So I hope you understood about LCM and HCF. So now we can get into the sum related to this LCM and HCF. That is our example 6. Okay. So now what is example 6 all about? Find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by the prime factorization method. Okay. So when you want to do for 6, you will know that it is going to be 2 into 3. Okay. So 6 is going to be 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. Okay. And if you want to do for 20, 20 is what? We'll start from the lowest prime. Okay, we saw that unique method, you have to start from the lowest prime. So 2 into 10, 2 into 5. So what is now 20? 20 will be what? 2 power 2 into 5 power 1. Okay, so this is what we got for both. So what do you get for 6? 6 it is nothing but 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. For 20 you got it to be 2 power 2 into 5 power 1. Okay. So this is what we got here. So now let's find out the LCM and HCF. Write 6 as 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. Write 20 as 2 power 2 into 5 power 1. Now, when you want to find out the LCM, so what are the factors? All the factors we can write. We are taking the LCM, everything you can write. You have 2, you have 3, you have 5. Okay. So when you are going to multiply, check for the highest power. So remember LCM, it is going to be the greatest power. Greatest power, and HCF is going to be the smallest power. So what will you get here? 2 into 3 is going to be 6, 6 5s are 30. Okay. So this will be your, 2 into 3 into 5. Here what is the greatest power here? For 2 it is going to be 2. So it will be what? 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. So your LCM is what? 60. Is it clear? Now for the HCF. So how will you find out the HCF now? HCF, only the common thing you are going to write. 3 is here but it is not here. So you can't take it here. Similarly 5 you can't take. So even in 2, what is the least power? 2 power 1. So your HCF is going to be what? 2 power 1, which is nothing but your 2. Is it clear, children? So this is about your LCM and HCF. So what are the answers we've got? We've got the LCM to be 60 and the HCF to be 2. Okay. So now, as I told you, I'll just do one more thing. So what is LCM into HCF? It is nothing but 60 into 2, which is going to be 120. Similarly, if you're going to take these values to be A and B, product of the two numbers, A into B is equal to what? 6 into 20, which is also equal to 120. So these two are equal. So thus we can confirm that your answer is right. Okay, in this way you can very well calculate. Likewise, if you are given one number and LCM and HCF, you can find out the other number also by equating these two values, which you will come across in your sums and exercise and examples. You will be able to find out how we will have to do all these things. Okay, so how much ever numbers you have, when you multiply everything, you can see that you will be able to get the LCM and the HCF, product the LCM and the HCF. Okay, so this is regarding your example 6. Hope you understood this. If you have any doubt, you can get back to the video once again and try to understand. Okay, we've already dealt with the fundamental theorem of arithmetic also in the previous video. Please get back to those videos and try to understand. Thank you, children.